Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Study and Careers. I'm Zara.
And I'm Paul. It's so nice to be here with you again.
Yes, Paul. Today, we have a very useful topic. It's about jobs. How to talk about jobs in English. How to describe what you do. How to explain your daily work. And also, how to share your future hopes.
That's right. Talking about your job is very common. It's something people ask about in every language. So it is important to know how to answer in English.
Before we start, friends, please support us. If you enjoy our podcast, share it with your friends. Subscribe to this channel if you have not yet, and give us a big thumbs up. It helps us a lot.
Yes, please do. Your support makes us happy. It helps us bring more lessons to you.
So, Paul, are you ready to begin?
Absolutely, Zara. Let's dive into the world of work.
Okay, let's go. We will start with the first question people often ask. What do you do? How can you answer?
Good question, Zara. The easiest way is to say your job title. For example, I can say, I'm a teacher. Simple and clear.
Yes, that's perfect. Or you can also say, I work as a designer. It's short and easy.
Exactly. So, Zara, what is your job title?
I'm a presenter for Mr. English Channel. I also work as a content creator. It's a fun job, and I enjoy it.
That's great. For me, my job title is English teacher. I love teaching English to students.
And sometimes people also ask about the company. You can say, I work for a marketing agency, or I work for a bank.
Yes, and if you work for yourself, you can say, I'm self-employed. That means you are your own boss.
Exactly, Paul. Like me, sometimes I work freelance. That is also self-employed. I decide my own hours.
That's very nice. Now, another important point, responsibilities. It's good to say what you do every day. For example, I help customers, or I manage social media.
Yes, that's true. When someone asks about my responsibilities, I can say, I prepare content and present lessons. That is my main task.
And for me, I can say, I prepare lessons and teach English to students. That is my daily responsibility.
Good example. And we can use helpful phrases. For example, I'm responsible for planning classes. Or, my main task is to make learning fun.
Yes, I like those phrases. They are simple and clear. They make it easy to explain what we do.
So remember, everyone, you can share your job title, the company you work for, and your main responsibilities. That gives a clear picture of your job.
Exactly. And this helps you sound more confident in English.
Okay, Paul, let's move to the next part, your daily routine at work. People are often curious about what you do every day.
Yes, that's true. A daily routine shows when you start, when you finish, and what you do in between.
Exactly. For example, I can say, I start work at 9 a.m. and finish at 5 p.m. It's simple and clear.
Yes, and during the day, you can talk about tasks like meetings, emails, or other activities. For example, every morning, I check my emails and attend a short meeting.
That's a good example. And after that, you can say, then I work on my main tasks until lunch.
Yes, and in the afternoon, maybe you have more meetings, or you answer emails again. Then you finish around 5 p.m.
Exactly. And don't forget breaks. You can say, I usually have lunch with my colleagues. Or, I take a short coffee break in the afternoon.
That's important. Breaks and small details make your routine sound real.
So, a full example could be, every morning I check my emails and attend a meeting. Then I work on my main tasks until lunch. After lunch, I have more meetings and write reports. I usually finish at 5 p.m.
That's a clear picture of a workday.
Yes. So, Paul, what is your routine like?
Well, my routine is a bit different. Every morning, I plan my lessons. Then I teach students in class. After lunch, I teach more classes. Sometimes I have meetings with other teachers. I usually finish around 4 p.m.
That sounds very full, Paul. Teaching is busy, but rewarding.
Yes, it is. So remember, friends, when you talk about your work routine, say when you start, when you finish, what you do in the morning, what you do in the afternoon, and if you have breaks.
That makes your answer complete and easy to understand. Now, let's talk about the work environment. This means the place where you work.
Yes, this is very important. You can say, I work in an office, or I work from home. Some people also say, I work in a hybrid job. That means some days at home, some days in the office.
Yes, and some people work outdoors. For example, construction workers or park rangers, they can say, I work outdoors.
Exactly. Now let's talk about the atmosphere. Is it formal or informal? A formal workplace usually means you wear a suit. There are many rules. An informal workplace is more relaxed. You can wear jeans or casual clothes.
Yes, my workplace is informal. We can wear comfortable clothes. I like that.
Mine too. I enjoy a relaxed atmosphere.
And what about coworkers? Are they friendly? Do you work in a team?
That's a good point. I can say, my coworkers are friendly and helpful, or I work in a small team and we are like a family.
That sounds very nice. Relationships at work are very important.
Yes. Now let's add some useful vocabulary. For example, open space. A big office with many desks, no walls. Deadline. The time you must finish your work. Boss. The person who manages you. Coworker. The person who works with you. Client. The customer or company you work for. Team. A group of people working together. Flexible hours. When you can choose your start and finish time.
That's a great list, Paul. These words are very useful in daily conversations.
Yes. So, friends, when you talk about your work environment, say where you work, the atmosphere, and how you work with your coworkers.
That will make your answer clear and complete.
Okay, Paul. Now let's talk about something personal. Do you like your job?
Yes, I do. I really enjoy my job. Teaching makes me happy. It feels good to see students learn new things.
That's wonderful. I also love my job. I enjoy talking to our listeners. I love sharing English with them. So I can say, I love my job because it's creative and interesting.
Yes, that is a good way to explain. You can say, I like my job because it's challenging. Or, I like my job because my coworkers are nice.
That's true. And sometimes people talk about what they enjoy most. For me, I enjoy meeting new people the most. I love the creative part of my job.
For me, I enjoy teaching the most. The best part is the classroom. I like seeing students smile when they understand.
That's so nice. But of course, not every part of a job is fun. We can also say what we enjoy least.
Yes, for me, I enjoy teaching, but I don't enjoy grading papers. It takes a long time.
I understand. For me, I love recording videos, but I don't enjoy the technical part. Editing is not my favorite.
We all have parts of our job we don't like. That's normal.
Yes, very true. And sometimes people want to change jobs. They can say, I'm looking for a new opportunity, or I want a job with better pay, or I want a job closer to home.
Yes, those are useful phrases. You can also say, My job can be stressful sometimes, but I like the people I work with.
This shows the good and bad parts together.
Perfect. So when you talk about job satisfaction, say if you like your job, what you enjoy most, what you enjoy least, and if you want to change in the future.
That way, your answer sounds complete and real.
Okay, Paul. Now let's go back a little. Let's talk about past jobs and experience. Where did you work before?
My previous jobs. I used to work in a small company. Now I work in a large international team.
That's a nice career path. Before this, I was a student. I worked part-time at a coffee shop. It was my first job.
That's great. And past jobs help you learn new skills. For example, I learned a lot about customer service. I also learned how to manage a team.
Yes, that is important. When you talk about past jobs, you can say, in my last job, I learned how to talk to customers, or I learned how to work in a team.
Exactly. It shows your experience and skills. It tells people about your career path. It is like telling the story of your jobs.
Yes, very true. For example, I can say, I used to be a barista. I learned how to serve customers and work fast.
And I can say, I used to be a salesperson. I learned how to speak with many different people.
These are useful skills.
So, friends, remember, when you talk about past jobs, say where you worked before, what you learned, and how it helped you grow.
Yes, this is very useful for real conversations. It also shows your career story clearly. Okay, Paul, now let's look at the future. What are your career goals? Where do you want to be in the future?
Good question, Zara. I want to travel the world and teach English in different countries. That is my dream job.
Wow, that sounds amazing. For me, in the future, I want to manage my YouTube channel full-time. It's my dream.
Yes, that is a perfect way to explain your goal. You can also say, I want to become an expert in my field. It shows that you want to grow.
Exactly. And you can also talk about skills you want to learn. For example, I want to improve my communication skills, or I want to learn more about digital marketing. It shows you want to grow and learn new things.
Yes. And your dream job is your ultimate goal. It is something you really want to do. For example, my dream job is teaching in different countries. Zara's dream job is running a successful YouTube channel.
Yes, and it's good to share your dream job when someone asks about the future. You can also say, I hope to have a job that is creative, or I hope to have a job that helps people.
Exactly. So, friends, when you talk about future goals, think about where you want to be, what skills you want to learn, and your dream job.
That is clear, simple, and easy to remember.
Yes. Talking about the future shows you are motivated. It also helps in conversations or interviews.
Okay, Paul, we have talked a lot about our jobs. Now let's talk about how to ask someone else about their work.
Yes, this is very useful. When you meet someone new, you can ask, "What do you do?" It is short and simple.
Exactly. And after they tell you their job, you can ask, do you like your job? It shows that you are interested.
Yes, it is a nice follow-up question. Another good question is, how long have you worked there? This tells you about their experience.
For example, they can say, I have worked here for 5 years. It gives more information.
And if you want to make the conversation more interesting, you can ask, what is the most interesting part of your job?
Or, what is a typical day like for you? These questions help you understand their work better.
Yes. And another way to ask is, what do you do on a typical day? It is similar, but easy to remember.
So, friends, remember these questions. What do you do? Do you like your job? How long have you worked there? What is the most interesting part of your job? What do you do on a typical day?
Using these questions will help you start a friendly conversation about work. It makes your English sound natural and polite.
Yes. And when you ask these questions, listen carefully. It's important to show interest in the other person.
That's right, Zara. Good conversations help you practice English and learn new words.
Okay, Paul. We have talked a lot today, from describing our jobs to daily routines, work environment, job satisfaction, past experience, future goals, and even asking others about their job.
Yes, Zara. Our listeners have learned many new words and phrases. I hope everyone can use them in real conversations.
Remember, practice is very important. Try to describe your own job. Talk about your daily tasks. Talk about what you like and what you want in the future.
Yes. And don't forget to ask others about their work. Use questions like, what do you do? Do you like your job? What is a typical day like?
Exactly. Friends, if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Mr. English channel. Share this video with your friends who are learning English. Leave a comment below. Tell us, what do you like most about your job? Or if you don't have a job yet, what is your dream job?
Yes, we love reading your comments. It is always nice to connect with you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the episode.
Yes, thank you. We will see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.